Hello, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, and everybody else under the rainbow of our wonderful community. How are you doing? Today, we are back with our second game of the Otome Jam 2022 series that I'm doing. In case you don't know, I'm trying to upload a Otome game that was created for the Otome Jam 2022 challenge over on Itch.io. I still don't know how to say it. As a way to say thank you to all the devs for creating games that I love. And they really do it from just their love of wanting to make video games and wanting to make Otome games. So shout out to all the awesome devs out there. Today we are playing Meteor Shower. I had gotten the name confused with the dev team name, but it's super cute if you can hear the music. Ugh, I've been kind of jamming out to it this whole time. It's so nice. And with that, why don't we just jump on over? Look at that. It's so pretty. So our story, Lori Lewis has straight A's, a comfy student council position, mostly supportive friends, and doting parents. No girl in Seaview High could ask for more. She wants a change though, some excitement. Maybe a new boyfriend wouldn't hurt. Resigned to the monotony of her responsibilities in this tiny coastal town, she bumps into a stranger. Everyone knows him as Seaview's punk. His name is Taylor Rose. Could the dicey rumors about him be true? Or is he the change she needs? Could he hold the keys to the excitement she yearns for? I like it. So this is, I believe, the demo. And there's only one love interest right now, about 15,000 words, 2 to 3 hours. So we'll definitely do this in 2 parts at some point in the future. Remember, if you want 2 parts of a game, you need to comment that below. Well, while we're on the subject of it, maybe you should just, like the video, make sure you're subscribed, and leave a comment that you want to see more of this. Just give it to you. 7 unique original backgrounds, 5 CGs, and 8 unique sprites with variations, and the original soundtrack. It says this demo was created in 2 months during the 2022 Otome Jam. So we're definitely playing a demo, but we love demos on this channel. Don't come at me. So let's get started. Chapter 1. Summer's End. Aw, going into school. Dang it. Oh, these are cool. The air was still that summer night, but the swing's metal chains were cool against the skin of my palms. It was the last day of summer vacation, and I'd just gotten home from theater camp. So, as a former theater kid, respect! The trip back was largely uneventful, like everything else that happens in this town. I wish that I didn't have to leave just yet. No use thinking about it now, though, when my life was winding itself back into normalcy. I would have to get used to the remoteness of this area again. Enough to notice that there were no children left in this park. Enough to notice the stars. Enough to pay attention to my feet gently rocking me back and forth in this creaky old swing set. Enough to count the time that passed since I've received a text from a certain someone. He's late. Just go home, wait a little longer. He said he'd be here 10 minutes ago. Was that a lie? It should have taken him half that time to get here. I'll wait a little longer, because maybe you're buying me a snack from the convenience store, and I like snacks. I'm already here. What's another 10 minutes? I turned my sights towards the stars to pass the time, counting the lights the best that I could as I swung higher. I began to hum a little tune in time with the swing until... I had just kicked myself back off the ground with a little more force this time when someone grabbed a hold of the chains. My whole weight came to a jolting stop. Ugh, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. With 3 minutes to spare. Reese! That's a cute angle. Yay! Sprites that change. Still breathless from the sudden halt, I looked up to see an all too familiar smile. The corners of his lips turned up to reach his olive green eyes, which were shaped in a way that always made him seem like he was smiling. I could tell him off for being late, or I could just drop it. What took you so long? You're late. What took you so long, buddy? Did you bring snacks? I'm very on the snack thing. Did you bring snacks? What took you so long? He smiled sheepishly, scratching the back of his head. Sorry, my mom held me up just before I left. Were you waiting? Just a little bit. Just a bit. I don't think my parents are going to start looking for me yet, though. Great. That's one less thing to worry about. Sit down. You're all sweaty and you look like you're about to collapse. He slumped down on the other seat, breathing a sigh of relief. The swing set shifted just a bit from his weight. Did anything interesting happen while I was away? Man, you would think reading all the words and doing so many games where I have to read, I would get better at reading. That's not the case, apparently. It was mostly Julio dropping by unannounced. Or Scarlet doing whatever it is that she wants. He sighed at that last bit. His sister must have dragged him to convention after convention while she could. Reese looked haggard just thinking about it. See, I didn't miss anything. Ouch, not even Julio? He missed you, you know. I know. I was on call with him on the bus going home. Still can't believe your parents actually let you ride the bus on your own. I know, right? I'm glad they're finally loosening their grip after that incident last year. I was involved in that incident. That's not the point. We're not here to bring all that up. I blushed, suddenly embarrassed. But I couldn't help it. There was a lot going on in my head right now. This was the last day of summer vacation and... Enough about that then. You had something to tell me? My heart beat faster against my ribs. I began twiddling my thumbs, beads of sweat forming at the side of my forehead as I attempted to look everywhere other than into Reese's eyes. Are we confessing? How should I tell him? Ease into the topic. Be straightforward. I am one of those people that good news, bad news, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. Well, I met somebody. At camp. Of course. I'm guessing you met a lot of people at camp. No, I mean, I got someone's phone number at camp. We've been texting and stuff. It's been a while since I've had a crush. My voice cracked a bit at the end of that sentence, and I immediately glued my eyes shut. God, this is so embarrassing. It's like all the giddiness I've been keeping a lid on since I got home finally came leaking out. I cupped my face in my palms, not wanting Reese to judge how red my face probably looks by now. For a time, he was silent. He was too quiet. This was unbearable. I took a peek in between my fingers to get a read on his expression, and... That's great, Lori. Do you, want to tell me about them? Can I just point out the fact that there's they, them pronouns. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and I respect that, and I love that. He leaned forward, ready to listen like always. I appreciated that he didn't acknowledge my embarrassment, so I found myself straightening up, urging the swing to move. He's a senior from another school. His name's Cody. I met Reese in summer camp too, about 2 years ago. It was just a regular camp, not a theater workshop like the one I had just attended. We hit it off immediately, and that was when I found out that we were going to the same high school. He and I have been through a lot. There's no one I trust more than Reese with my secrets. He's a senior from another school? His brows furrowed. I only nodded in response. And? Don't be shy. Tell me more. But thinking about Cody, even just saying his name out loud made me... Is that it? What is this, pirate season? Listen, I've had no one to talk to about this the whole camp, okay? This is the first time I've ever told anyone. Ah, well, that was pretty dramatic. You good now, though? Shut up! I can't help it, okay? He's really cool. And he can play the guitar. Of course he can! They always can play the guitar. He's so confident, and he said I was talented and pretty and like I could be a celebrity or something, and it suddenly dawned on me how desperate I sounded. The embarrassment came creeping back in at full force. Oh my god, I'm fawning over Cody and he isn't even here. Ah, guitar player. He was just about to say fuck boy, wasn't he? Could I say that on YouTube? I've done it now, so who knows? Jealous much? You wish. I could learn to play the guitar if I wanted to. He huffed indignantly, but we both knew he gave up right after the blisters got too much for him. Sure you can. The talk with Reese pretty much confirmed it. Everything was officially back to normal. I was home. No more theater camp. No more freedom. No more Cody every single day. Tomorrow school was going to start back up again, and then I was going to be neck deep in responsibilities. Same old routine. I get tired just thinking about it. But if it's for my future, I'm sure I can't complain. And since being in camp, I missed my room, my bed, and our bathroom. It's not all that bad. Cell phone. Ooh, nice. I almost tripped over myself when I heard my phone ringing on my bed. My hair was still sopping wet from the shower, and I barely had the chance to blow dry it. Oh my god, I hope that's who I think it is. One look at the caller ID was enough to get my heart racing, giddiness bubbling up like an excited child. No, stop getting excited. Play it cool, Lori. Play it cool. I might say something weird. Besides, hasn't the phone been ringing for a while? Oh no, he might think I'm losing interest. I better answer now. Hello? Nailed it. Hey. Okay, he is kind of cute. He is kind of cute. Okay, Lori, I get it. Still kind of agree with Reese though. He's a guitar player. Hey. My legs reduced themselves to jelly from that one word. I made sure my door was locked before I pulled myself under the covers of my bed. God, Lori, get yourself together. Hey, you actually called. I spoke in a quiet voice, careful not to alert anyone. I promised, right? You did. I was so worried I was gonna miss it while I was in the shower. Oh, yeah, you did. Cool. Oh god, no, cool? He only chuckled on the other line, and I felt a tiny swarm of butterflies flying around in my guts. I need to be extra careful. See, the last time my parents found out I had a boyfriend, they grounded me and had to chaperone me wherever I went. I don't want them to do that again just as they're loosening up. Besides, aren't you getting ahead of yourself here, Lori? Cody isn't your boyfriend. I wished he was, though. Anyway, what are you up to? You know, just heading to bed. I have school tomorrow. What about you? About the same. The bus was packed all the way home, and traffic was bad. You're about the only bright spot of my night. Ever the smooth talker. That's Cody. Focus on his words, focus on his words, because if he says something and then asks you a question, then you're in trouble. Ah, he's so sweet. I'm the only bright spot of his night. He's practically asking me to be his girlfriend. Is he though? Is he? Hello? Are you still there? No! Bad, Lori, bad! Stop fantasizing! Oh, what? Sorry, I, checked out for a second. He's just tired from the trip. Don't get your hopes up and find meaning in the littlest things. Guys like Cody probably aren't into that. Who cares what they're in, like... Who cares? If you're excited, be excited. Like, don't be changing yourself for no person. Boy, girl, non-binary. No, we don't do that in this. We don't do that in this house. No. No. That's like real sappy and lame to them, I think. Did I say something wrong? What? No, of course not. Then did I say something right? Okay, Cody, smooth. Smooth AF, buddy. You know, you get a sticker for that one. That was good. I could hear the smirk in his voice, pushing past the miles between us and materializing through the faint speaker on my smartphone. Try to argue with him, think of the right response. I want to, I just want to, yeah, try to argue. There you go again with your thing. What thing? You know, your thing. And there you go, being vague again. He snickered on the other line. Don't get the wrong idea or anything. I'm just sleepy. That's all. Of course you are. Yeah, it's pretty late, so... There was a pause on the other line. Oh God, I'm so embarrassed. I just want to crawl in a hole right now. That's an honor student for you, I guess. Must be nice to have a healthy sleep schedule. Thank God he changed the topic. I felt my shoulders relax as I rolled my eyes. As if. Nobody these days has a healthy sleep schedule. Why are you so quiet then? Trying not to get caught up past bedtime? Don't patronize me. I can't help it if my parents are strict. Besides, you're quiet too. What happened to all that energy, huh? He yawned immediately after I said that. Sapped by travel time? You try standing on a bus for hours. Standing? What? What kind of bus are you on that you're standing for hours? Oh, sorry. Do you want to sleep then? I was hoping we could talk longer than this. Yeah, but I can stay up. I need to get through some documents before morning. Some really boring college application things. It'll do me a wonder of good to have somebody on the line while I get through signing all this stuff. Right. You'll be going to college in spring. You're taking theater? Yeah, nothing else I'd rather take. But if that goes AWire, Ma says I'm a good cook, so I can settle for being a 5-star chef. Shame I didn't get a sample back at camp then. You can't see it right now, but just imagine I winked at you. Okay, are you gonna be cool? Are you gonna be creepy or are you gonna be cool? Because I kind of like you. I rolled my eyes again, this time fondly. Sure. And it's a really cute wink. Of course it is. Haha, you just called me cute. Shut up and do your paperwork. All right, sheesh. Honor students are no fun. If I'm no fun, why are you talking to me? I wonder why indeed. This is a very cute conversation. He laughed to himself. As much as I tried to keep it together, though, I couldn't help but fixate on that one thing he said. He probably doesn't mean anything by it, but... I wonder if there was a sliver of truth in it after all. I mean, I used to be so stuck up and judgmental. I only know books and academics and my student council treasurer duties. I don't know what kind of things Cody got up to in his free time, but it was probably way more exciting than whatever I've been doing. Like, he probably already had a driver's license. He could have gone anywhere he wanted. Maybe he's partied, gotten a taste of alcohol and all the things the adults said were bad for you. Maybe he's had a lot of relationships before. He certainly seemed like he knew what he was doing, the shameless flirt. What about you? Got your eye on a degree program? A degree program, huh? I've decided on one. Still trying to convince my parents. I still don't know. Does it really matter? Still trying to convince my parents, maybe? Or confident. You know what? No, I've decided on one, whether parents like it or not. I've decided on one. This early? Didn't you know you were taking theater since you were a kid? Guess so, but... well, that's probably none of my business. What are you planning on taking? Technically, my parents decided for me, but mentioning that little detail would complicate things. Ah, man, that's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping that it was more of a, I decided this and I don't care who's gonna, like, you know, what anybody says. I didn't really want to complain about my parents to Cody right now. Ew. Applied chemistry. I'm pretty good at the subject. Maybe work in the food industry? Maybe I should have gone with the chef career then over theater. Please, don't skimp on your passion for my sake. Go have fun singing and dancing in tights. I'm content with my lab coat. I think you might have it confused for ballet. Whatever. But sure, I'll make sure to get all the roles in those skimpy tights. The future, though? That's a real monster. I'd be better off not thinking about it until I get there. I have too much work to do, things to study, family to please. I'm sure it will all work out if I just keep my head down and do things the right way. You still good? Yeah. It was no good. I zoned out again. And then a yawn slipped out the second my jaw went slack to say something. I was hoping that he didn't catch that when he started humming pensively. You should probably go to sleep. You said you had school tomorrow, right? I can stay up for a while. See what I said about honor students? No offense, but you do seem like someone who gets 8 full hours of sleep. He was right, but I didn't want to say goodbye just yet. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, I don't have to. You'll probably fall asleep in a few minutes. I don't want to get between you and those sweet Z's. You can just text me in the morning, yeah? Huh? Why? Why? He sounded confused. Oh no, did I say something wrong? Yeah! He was actually being kind of sweet, like message me when you wake up kind of stuff, and you were like, why would I message you? She's a dork. I love it. She has a crush, and she's having a crush and saying stupid things, worrying about saying stupid things, and the one time you think you're not saying stupid things, those are the times you're saying the stupid things. Oh, that was cute. You're cute, Lori. No reason. I want to be the first thing you think of when you wake up. I did. Dear God, I did. Well, only if you want to. I was trying to play it cool, but now you might think I'm disinterested. How much more can I mess this up? And he was being so cute, too. No, I want to. I really want to. He's gonna laugh, isn't he? Yeah, sure sounds like it. Thanks. I didn't know you were that eager to text me. And now I'm too interested. I burrowed further into my bed sheets, not knowing what to say next. You still there? I was mortified, in a petrified state, too embarrassed to say anything back. He thought it was funny. All right, I'll get out of your hair. Good night, Lori. Good night. And just like that, the call ended. All that was left for me to do that night was to sleep away my shame, and maybe make sure I don't forget that good morning text. That was really cute. I woke up in a daze the next morning. The shrill ringing of my alarm clock made it impossible to ignore. I can't say I missed it, but it was better than the bullhorn in camp that's been waking us up for the past 2 weeks before the crack of dawn. At least this time, I saw sunlight streaming through the window and I was in the comfort of my own bed in my own room. I can't be late on the first day back to school, but I checked the time. It was still pretty early, so maybe 5 more minutes. Lori? If I ignore it, she might leave me alone. Loretta, you have class today! Loretta, that's cute. All right, never mind. I'm coming, Mom. Sheesh. Just brushing my teeth. That was a lie, but I was working on it. And don't call me Loretta. Hurry it up, Lori. Time is money. Oh, she's one of those moms. Yes, Mom, I'll be down in a bit. After that little exchange, I finally dragged myself to the bathroom to brush my teeth and freshen up. Didn't take too long. I just put on my uniform and a headband. I was all set by the time I came to collect my bag. But wait, I feel like I'm forgetting something. My phone lit up on my bed just as I spoke. Cody! I was forgetting Cody! I all but dove into bed again, rushing to get my phone. There's already a message. From Cody. As soon as I saw that, I squished my face into my pillow to muffle any incriminating sounds that might set my parents' alarm bells ringing. Oh my god, right! He was asking for a good morning text. How cute is that? With a shaky finger, I tapped on the notification. Morning. Good luck with class. Good morning. Thanks. I just woke up. How about you? Chillin' before Ma wakes up. Loretta Denise Lewis, your breakfast is cold. I fell out of bed immediately as she yelled. pulled back into reality before I could even see Cody's response. My phone slipped into my side pocket as I scurried down the stairs. Your student council treasurer, Lori. Who cares about Cody right now? You have responsibilities to attend to. God, he's right. Being an honor student is no fun. When I got downstairs, my mom was glaring at me from the table. She sat across my dad, who was just finishing breakfast. You're running late. I still have an hour, Mom. You're overreacting. She quirked a brow at me, frowning as I sat on the table. I felt like a disappointment as I stared at the stack of pancakes in front of me. Good morning, sleepyhead. Your mom's right. You don't want to be late for your first day back at school. Again, I still have an hour. You know Julio's picking you up, right? Wouldn't want to make him late, too. He's still doing that? I don't need a chaperone. The school is literally within walking distance. Then it shouldn't hurt to go with him anyway, right? Don't you two get along? Well, yeah, but... Then there shouldn't be a problem. Dad didn't let me finish that thought. Anyway, I have a meeting to get to. See you tonight, Lori. Think your mom's doing overtime again. He stood up and stacked his plate on the sink. Mom frowned, but she got right to washing it. You'll do the dishes tonight, I hope? Of course, Megan. I'll see you later. He gave my mom and I a kiss on the cheek before heading to his study to prepare for work. She only sighed. It seemed like Mom was on edge. Must be a busy season at work. Say something to Mom, just eat the pancakes. Say something to Mom? Check on her? You're doing overtime again? Just go eat your pancakes. They've already gone cold. Okay, so much for being concerned. Literally. They're fine. I took a mouthful and she was right. In the span of a few minutes, the pancakes had already turned cold and soggy. It tasted oilier than buttery. It's honestly kind of gross. It's still warm. What are you talking about? Don't talk with your mouth full, Lori. My dad snipped from somewhere out of sight. How he heard was beyond me. As imposed, I walked to school with my childhood friend Julio. He waited outside the fence like he did every morning before the break, and we headed off. It wasn't exactly a short walk, but it didn't take long to see the building. Can you believe it, Julio? I was like talking to a wall. It was like talking to a wall. 2 walls. Julio's adorable! Mr. and Mrs. Lewis are just protective. That's normal. Don't get so worked up about it. Plus, don't we usually walk to school together like this? It's so close. The school is so close. They only make you do this because they trust you to keep an eye on me. Aw, do they? I try to be nice to your parents. I'm honored that they trust me with their favorite daughter. I'm their only daughter. Means you can only be the favorite, right? He beamed at me, only ever exuding positive energy wherever he went. I don't know, does he have a crush on her? I hope not. I kind of just want him to be like an adorable, like a golden retriever, but in a friendship style. He's always been this way. I'm half convinced that my parents like him better than they like me because of that. It would be hard to stay angry at anything when you're talking to someone so easy to please. You know that wasn't my point. We only ever go to school this early because you have morning practice. I can afford to wake up a little bit later, but no, I have to walk with you because they're still not over what happened last year. What happened last year? But don't you like walking to school with me? Damn it, Julio, stop looking like a big kicked puppy. You're making me feel bad. That's unfair. I never said that. With me going off to camp and your playoffs and practice, I missed hanging out with you. You're not just saying that to make me feel better, are you? Well, I'm not saying it to not cheer you up. But I mean it, I swear. You lost me with the double negatives, but you said you meant it. Sorry, I'm just a little annoyed today. Like, Bernadette has to take the train every day to get here and she's fine. Why do I need a chaperone when I'm this close to the school? My parents don't trust me at all. I'd walk Bernadette to school every day too, if it were possible. And I've lost him. Not that I mind losing him to this. It was cute. You're really sweet, Julio. Thanks. Come here. I felt an arm around me until I was in a headlock while he aggressively ruffled my hair. Yeah, I love it. Hey, stop that. My headband is coming off. Let me think about it. Nah. Oh my god, you're so annoying. I'm serious, Julio. Let go. No way. Thought you missed me. Yeah, but not this. Practically growing up together, getting trapped in Julio's headlocks wasn't anything new. It was fine back then when I could still wriggle out of it. But puberty hit Julio like a bus. You think he's like 3 heads taller than you, sweetie? At only 17, he was already at a hulking 6 feet tall and built like a tank. Whew. Instead of a backpack, he'd be lugging around a gym bag wherever he went like a real... I dined to say jock. That's exactly what he was. And I barely reached 5'3", so it was seriously getting tough to breathe. Look, as someone who's 5'4", I get it. Five, 3, 5, 4, unite! God. And he wasn't just a jock. Hey, J-Man, MVP! He was like their king. And they always have way too much energy in the morning. The jock that just hollered at us started coming over as we walked through the school gate. He looked especially pumped. Probably because the sports team had a couple of wins off last season. Now I won't complain though. This was enough of a distraction for me to weasel out of Julio's grip. Bro! J-Man though? Cringe nickname. But Julio doesn't seem to mind, I guess. I, however, miss that he was yelling... I, however, mind that he was yelling right next to me with the same intensity. This was definitely too much to deal with in the morning. Every morning since my parents decided I needed a chaperone. What happened last year? Well, I'm heading in first. You sure? We can still hang. Sorry, I have to head to the student council room. I have stuff to catch up on before first period. I was determined to leave before I got caught up in the swarm of big, sweaty jocks surrounding their star player, hollering at each other and pounding at their chests like wild monkeys. Well, alright, but I'll drop by your class later. I wasn't going to leave without the last word, though. Tease him about Bernadette, wave at him. You gonna come see Bernadette in my class? Let's do it, I want to tease him. Sure, I'll let Bernadette know. Since you can't walk her to school. Now that's payback for messing with me. After catching up on my treasury work, I headed to class with just enough time before the morning bell rang. Space facts! Work hard! History! What is this? All I know is that's an E. Is that a T? W, is that a W, an A, an S? Wow, okay, that hurts my eyes a little bit. But space facts! Most of the seats were taken by the time I got there, so my eyes scanned the crowd of kids for a familiar face. Lori! What do I want to do for her? Lori! Over here! Bernadette! I immediately made my way towards her as she patted the seat she saved for me. Cute! Okay, we love diverse characters. We love it! I was worried that all the good seats were taken. Don't be silly. Of course I saved you a seat. They're too similar. I don't know what to do with their voices, but we're continuing on. Thanks. Anyway, how was summer break? It passed by so quickly, we couldn't even hang out. Sorry. What? No, don't apologize. You were looking forward to it so much. We have tons of school events to make up for it. That just means more work for me. I'm not really looking forward to being in the planning committee for the Foundation Week fair. That's the whole reason I came in late. Then you shouldn't have run for treasurer. No, she's higher. I put her higher. I literally just had her higher. Then you shouldn't have run for treasurer. But the credits. Then that's on you. I gotta change Bernadette's voice. I made a little whining sound that made her laugh as I sank into my seat. First day, and I was already exhausted, thinking about everything I needed to do. I cupped my face in my hands and sighed. Bernadette patted me on the back and chuckled warmly. I really like the school uniforms too, by the way. Like, this is a really cute art. I like this. Enough of that, though. Or then. Maybe if I put her... Maybe she's more of a middle voice. Enough of that, then. How about you just tell me how theater camp was? Meet anyone interesting? Well, I looked away briefly. Cody's eyes flashed in my mind and I couldn't help myself from smiling. I should text him at lunch. Looks like you did. Maybe I'll just give her my voice. Was it that obvious? Little bit. Okay, but you cannot tell Julio. You know he's going to tell my parents. She raised a brow at that, but reluctantly nodded, signaling me to go on. So you're not just friends? Cody has a vibe. How do I interpret that vibe, though? We're definitely flirting. I don't know. We're definitely flirting. We're definitely flirting. I think he totally likes me. It's not even a question. Oh, wow. Someone's confident. How official is it? We're like calling and texting all the time. His name's Cody. Ooh, well, don't keep me in suspense. Tell me more. I know, I just don't know where to start. The camp was pretty far from here. Does he live nearby? No, he lives in the city on the other side of the coast, unfortunately. But it's okay. If it comes to it, I think I can make long distance work. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We're not even a thing yet. We're just talking. You're so excited. That's cute. He might move closer when he goes to college. I know he applied to some theater arts program 3 towns away from here. Wait. College? He's a senior? Yeah, he's like 17. Should be 18 by spring. All right. 3 towns away still feels pretty far, though. As long as he doesn't go moving to Manila for college. Why Manila? He likes to talk about his mom. I think it's really cute. She's a Filipina. Well, if he's close to his mother, that's always a plus. Right? He's so respectful and charming, and you'd think that's the end of it, right? But he was one of the most talented people in camp. You can tell he's been to so many productions before, and his acting is so convincing. He's also really confident and funny. He knows how to make a first-timer feel comfortable on stage. And he can play the guitar. Looks like you've got it bad. She's on to me. Deny, justify. I'm not denying crap. She's like my best friend. I'll try to justify it and she can call me out on my shit. I like Bernadette. I just told you all about him, right? How can a guy so perfect exist? He's not. Bernadette rolls her eyes lovingly as she leaned back in her seat. I found myself leaning towards her direction, silently wondering what she thought about Cody. Does Reese know? Does Reese know? Ask why she's asking. Answer immediately. Yes. Yeah, I told him about it last night. Why? Oh, okay. Well, this Cody guy seems nice. Apart from the fact that he's a senior. Well, how old are we? Huh? What's wrong with him being a senior? Nothing. I just think they're too old for us. So we have to be like sophomore. Julio is literally a junior right now. You're not breaking up with him next year, are you? Wait, are they already together? They are, okay, we're sophomores. Julio's a junior. Cody's a senior. Got it. We're 2 years. Yeah, I don't know. She gasped, offended. I would never do that to Julio. What's this about me now? Right, he said he was gonna drop by. I gave Bernadette a look, and luckily she already dropped the line of conversation. Julio, what are you doing here? I was just passing by when I saw you two on my way to class. Just thought I'd drop by to say hi. Hi. Oh, what's this? He's playing this off as a coincidence, huh? Funny. I distinctly remember you saying you'd be dropping by this morning. Something about wanting to walk Bernadette to school every day, but you can't. Look, Lori! Aw, sweetie. Before she could continue, the bell rang and the teacher was already coming in. Good morning, class. If everyone could just sit down. He stopped when he spotted the 6-foot-tall jock hunched over in the middle of his class. Mr. Sanchez, you're not repeating my class, are you? Cute. Okay, so they are all... Gonna ignore that for a second. Bernadette and Julio are already a couple. I'm in love. I adore it. I'm here for it. And then now we have Scarlett. I don't even know. They're so maybe Bernadette is low. Lori's like my mid-high, and maybe Scarlett's my high, like Starbucks girl, maybe? Crazy Starbucks girl? That's cause you're a meathead, big boy! Guys like you don't survive being stealthy! I keep giving the same inflections. I need to change my inflections with people. Jeez, Scarlett, this isn't a video game. Tone it down, will you? When lunch rolled around, everyone found themselves gathering at the courtyard. Reese covered his ears next to his younger sister. Ah, this is the sister. Got it. Reese covered his ears next to his younger sister's obnoxious laughter while she continued to pester Julio about the small incident this morning. Hey, what happened next, Julio? I'm just happy to be remembered. Because I did not do well in physics. He only barely passed that class. He remembered you all right. And not for good reason. Bernadette shot Reese a glare. What? It says a lot when my delinquent lab partner was the only reason I didn't fail. Ooh, do you mean that delinquent? The one with the bike? Yeah, that guy. Oh my god, introduce me sometime! No. Scarlett, no. Come on, he can't be that bad. Motorbikes are cool, and Mom and Dad are going to get me a bike. And what? Think that guy's gonna get you one? No, but he can teach me how to ride. Whatever Reese and Scarlett were arguing about was lost to me, though. Those two bicker all the time. Scarlett seemed to enjoy riling him up, and that wasn't my business. Instead, I was on my phone texting Cody. In an attempt to change inflections, I definitely messed up some stuff there. I apologize. So sorry. Hey, I'm on break. What are you up to? Same thing as last night. More paperwork? Yeet. But maybe you can kill my boredom for me. I'll try my best. How many schools are you applying to anyway? A bunch. Ma just likes having a backup plan. Relatable. My parents are like that too. Right? Good luck when it's your turn. Sure doesn't get easier. Hey, Lori, who are you texting? What? Scarlett, don't be a snoop. Reese was too late. She managed to steal a peek at my phone before I got the chance to lock the screen. Oh, so that's what it is! Who's this Cody guy? Huh, wait, what's going on? It's over. Julio found out. My parents are gonna find out. They're gonna take away my phone, and then Cody's gonna think I ghosted him. Then there's not going to be any more of me and Cody and... Scarlett, I said stop it. Reese got up from his seat to pull her aside. Verbally, she didn't budge. What? You don't want to find out if your ex is talking to someone new? She did not just... Okay, little sister, annoying AF. Joke's on you. I already knew. Oh, screw you! Yeah, so... The incident that made my parents monitor literally everything I did and have me chaperoned everywhere I went was when they found out I once dated Reese. Oh, I'm telling Mom! Oh, no, that's Reese. Ha ha ha, I thought it was her. Because her mouth is open, so I thought it was her. Ooh, I'm telling Mom. Not if I tell you first. Between you and me, who do you think they're gonna believe? I hate you sometimes. You're so unfair. Stop being obnoxious if you want me to be fair. Wait. Lori's talking to someone new? It was Julio who finally broke the argument between the siblings. Unfortunately, that came with the added consequence of everyone's attention being directed at me. This was seriously eating up my time with Cody. Thanks a lot, Scarlett. Listen, I just met a boy in camp. His name is Cody. I've only told Reese and Bernadette. For the next part, I distinctly turned to Julio. Please do not tell my parents about this. He raised his hands up in surrender. Huh? I wasn't gonna. Good. You know how hard they doubled down on me when they found out about Reese? And that happened when we've already been broken up for a few months. I can't imagine what they'd do if they knew I was talking to a senior I met at summer camp. A senior? Shh, not so loud. No offense, honey, but this was probably why Lori didn't tell you. Yeah, you let it slip the first time, too. Scarlett just whistled, probably satisfied that the heat was off her. What's he look like, anyway? But this girl just loved poking the bear. He's hot. No, I can't say that. That's embarrassing. I need to think of another way to say he's hot without actually saying he's hot. Come on, you gotta have some pictures of him on there. She nudged me back into reality, eyeing the phone in my hands. Regretfully, I did. I do, but why do I have to show you, Scarlett? Oh, I see. You don't want to because he's ugly, isn't he? He is not. Lori, she's riling you up. Don't fall for it. Embarrassed that you replaced my brother with some senior that looks worse than him? I mean, I know his fashion sense isn't exactly any good, but... Hey, don't drag me into this. You are so going to eat your words when you see him. Uh-huh, prove it. Give me a second. Nobody ever listens to me, huh? It's all right, Reese. Let's just eat our lunch. I like Reese. I really like Reese. His sister's annoying, though. I do not like her. I like Reese. I don't like her. I don't really get why it matters if he's handsome or not. You're God's gift to humanity, Julio. 100%. It didn't take me long to find one particular picture I had in mind. It was a candid shot of him strumming on a guitar, eyes closed with a serene expression. I managed to sneak this one photo, along with many others under the pretense of documentation. The photo made him look more serious than he actually was, but I wasn't taking any chances. Here. I showed my phone a little too proudly to everyone in the circle. It looked like I dealt a winning hand when I saw their eyes go wide, impressed at the sight. Scarlett broke the silence first. Shit. He's hot. Yes! Reese! King of shit! He's hot. Yes, buddy! Respect to Reese. We stan Reese. The sun was setting by the time I finished all my extra work. I may have complained about the meetings, but they always gave me a wave of satisfaction when they're done. I felt like we're accomplishing something, especially with planning the Foundation Week Fair. The student body will hopefully enjoy what we organize. It's nice to be a part of that process. And that should be the last of it. I gave the back of my neck a couple of hits to let out a few knots before I locked up. God, I can't wait to go home. I pulled my phone out to see if anybody was still here and maybe wanted to walk until the crossing with me. Call Bernadette, call Reese. Let's call Reese, because I like Reese. I dialed his number to see if he was still on campus for the extra tutoring classes he took with Scarlett. The three of us could walk to the park before their driver picks them up. What is it? I'm busy right now. Oh, sorry. Are you still in tutoring class? Listen, I'm sorry. I don't have time to talk. I'm going to be in a meeting with the gallery organizer in 10 minutes. I really gotta run. What about Scarlett? I told her to show her work, but she just... I heard him muffle the receiver, but I could still faintly hear what he said. Sorry, Mom. I'll be right there. It took less than a second for him to return to our phone call. I'll just text you what happened after. Okay, sorry again. Bye, good luck. Thanks, bye. And then he hung up. Guess I really was walking home today. Must be nice to be a big shot like Reese. But his parents let him do whatever he wants because of all his awards. No, that's not right. Why am I still bitter for? We've already resolved that. The hallway was already emptying out. I wonder if you called Bernadette, she would have said that she's with Julio. The hallway was already emptying out. There were only a few students left while I headed for the exit. A lot of them were probably still here because of club activities. Glad to see the student council wasn't the only student committee working late. On my way out, though, I passed by the music room. I was surprised to find it wide open and completely vacant. Is there anybody coming back? They might have forgotten to lock up. Not wanting an incident that might end up with the band club requesting for extra funds to buy new instruments, I took it upon myself to lock the door. That's when I spotted the old guitar sitting by the window in the far corner of the room. Aw, cute picture! I really like the art of these. Oh, that's really pretty. Why not get a guitar? You think so? You seem like you want one. You're borrowing my guitar every chance you get. Oh, did you want it back? Nah, I don't really mind. I'm not kidding when I say you could be a singer, Lori. You don't need to flatter me, it's okay. If that's what you think I'm doing. Well, my parents would never let me do it. You didn't say you didn't want to. Who doesn't want to get even a little bit famous? I'm just saying it's a stretch for me. Impossible, even. You can always try. You seem happy doing that. I just thought it'd be a shame if you forgot. Forgot what? The chords. Reality check, Lori. Me? A singer? As if. I'm in over my head to even just consider it. Even so, I couldn't resist a smile cropping up on my face at the memory. It's not like I've ever asked my parents for a guitar yet. Maybe they'd get me one if I did. They let me go to that summer camp after all. That was a miracle. Maybe they'll give me a prize for having good grades and balancing fun logs all year. But the closer I got to the exit, the less hopeful I was about my chances. So you ended up telling your friends about me? Sorry. One of them ended up snooping. I apologized quietly, my phone cradled between my ear and my shoulder. I made sure I was away from the door before my parents suspected anything off. And that's why you stopped replying? Yeah. Cody hummed pensively on the other line. I don't think I'll ever get tired of hearing his voice. I used to hear him sing every day during camp exercises. You know, I don't really mind. There's hardly anything to apologize for. But... well, actually, on second thought. On second thought, what? I felt a lump in my throat all of a sudden. Depends. He dragged it out in that familiar way I've come to recognize he does when he's teasing. I knew he was teasing. It was so obvious, but I still couldn't help but feel knots form in my stomach from anticipation? Restlessness? But I still played into it. Depends on what? Depends on what you told them about me. And you too, of course. Oh my god, he's on to me. Do I want that? I mean, I guess I do, but this soon? Well, why did I stutter? How should I say this? I told him I met a guy. I told him I made a new friend. He can't. No, if you no. I told him I met a guy. Come on, we are straightforward. Let's go, girl. I told them I met a guy. He laughed. Oh, so you met a guy. What's he like? He asked like he wasn't the guy. You're so weird. Shh, don't break character. Again? What's he like? I rolled my eyes. Sure, I'll play his game. He's like a crazy narcissist. Hey, what happened to not breaking scene? Not while you were shamelessly spreading lies about me. This isn't helping your case at all. Huh, sucks to be you then, And then he was quiet. My heart started pounding fast. You were saying? He laughed, low and a bit tense. What was I saying? I swore I thought you said I liked you. Well, do you? Enough to be talking to you right now. Ah, makes sense. And, you? Me? Aw, man. Don't even think I've ever really thought about it. My heart sank. I know he was joking, but I guess my better judgment still hurt. But I'm kidding. Don't be upset. I wonder if he noticed my mood dip, then went straight into doing damage control. Such an inconvenience. I'm not upset. Like, are you really? Are you really kidding? Come on, buddy. Are you really? I am. He said that in a low whisper, uncharacteristic of what I was used to hearing from him. Something about it felt personal, tender somehow. It made my heart race. That was mean. I'm sorry. I'm talking to you right now, aren't I? You know, going by your standards, is that good enough? Chapter 2. I'm gonna save. Oh, wait, no. Preferences, wait. Quit. Oh, takes me all the way back. Well, I didn't mean for it to quit the whole thing. I wanted to go back to the main menu. Maybe I missed that button. But that's what I'm gonna call it there. We finished chapter 1. That was super cute. Apologies, there's not gonna be background music for this part. I don't know how I feel about sophomore and senior dating, but I will say I like that the writers also kind of made their friends, like, I guess they're sophomores. They can't be freshmen. Please don't be freshmen. But I like how the writers also made, like, the friends or the conversations, like, address that, like we're okay because we love you, but like be careful, he's going to college, you're still in high school, kind of thing. So I think that was a really good way to do that. The art is really, really cute. I love the whole screen like special art. I think the writing is really, really cute. I hate the little sister. Oh my god, she's so annoying. But if a character's annoying, that means that you've written them well. I love the friendship group. Yeah, I love the friendship group. That's what happens. People are dating within it. You have exes in it. And I guess I was thinking something bigger than her and Reese dating. I thought like maybe they had kissed and like that was kind of awkward, but I hadn't realized like it was like they had actually dated, and then after they broke up months later, the mom and dad were like annoyed and strict with her. That was great. I love it. I'm glad still friends and whatnot. So that was a really good game. Guys, all the information for this game is going to be down in the description box below, as well as my social media and my Patreon and Ko-Fi account. If you guys want to support me, that's a great way to do it. I really appreciate it. I don't get AdSense on YouTube. You gotta have like 1,000 subscribers for that. So if you guys want to support me, you want to get cool things out of it, Patreon members get some nice like advanced things. You guys get some videos in advance. You guys get to see my cosplays in advance. You guys get cosplay pictures 1 month before I post them on any of my other social media. So if that seems interesting to you, if you like that kind of stuff and you want to support what I do, check that out. I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you want to see more of this game, please leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know that you want part 2, because what you say is basically what I do. Like, you ask for something, and if I'm nice, sometimes I'm nice, sometimes I do it. So, if you want more of this, let me know in the comments below. And with that, I hope you have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.